Hey, what's up? It's Matt in Japan. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a look at from Transformers Bumblebee, the movie. This is Studio Series Core Class Starscream. Let's take a quick look at the packaging here. You see a very cool 3D render of Starscream there. I love the background there. Takara Tomy, Studio Series, Transformers Bumblebee. You see Starscream inside the box, Transformers down the side. Now, this is the Japanese release, so it's Starscream SS-128. On the side, you see he is a Core Class figure, as mentioned. You see an up-close of his noggin there. You got product info on the bottom. On the side, you see a more full shot of Starscream. Now, the Japanese release, they usually just slap a big sticker. Tons of text here on the back. There's a little bio of Starscream from the movie. And yeah, they don't show, the number of steps he transforms in. But there's his Cybertronian-looking jet mode and his bot mode. So yeah, very, very cool. Now, I was toy hunting yesterday and saw this guy. And I don't know if I missed this release or just I never really maybe paid much attention, but yeah, decided to pick him up, see what he's all about. So yeah, let's do just that. Okay, here we have Starscream out of the packaging, and before we get into his details, let's take a quick look at the one accessory he does come with, which is this little tiny blaster here, done in that same sort of off-white. It's got some nice molded detail. It's a little bit flat on the bottom there, but not bad. Now, the 3mm peg on the gun and the hand here is a very, very tight fit here. I'm going to see if I can kind of squeeze it in there. It's super, super tight. So it does, he can hold his weapon like that, but it's a very, very tight fit. Now, there is weapon storage on the back as his arm falls off. A lot of these Core Class figures are just, they're just on ball joints. So that'll pop right back on, no problem. There's a port on the back for weapon storage. So you can just easily store the weapon on his back like that. And that goes in a lot easier than it does into his fist. So anyways, that's about it for the accessories. Let's take a look at Starscream's details. All right, getting up close on Starscream's head. Very, very nice head sculpt there. I love the gunmetal gray for the face. You get the red eyes. You get the classic black Starscream helmet. And then you do see that gunmetal gray in the back here on the sides and then on the upper thighs right here. There is some yellow paint for the top, some yellow paint for the cockpit there. You see some nice red paint on the bottom here on either side. You got blue plastic for the lower arms. You get some red striping on the wings. And that's about it, just blue plastic for the legs. And that's how he looks from the back. Nothing crazy, a little bit of molded detail on the back of the wings there, but not too bad. That is about it for Starscream's details. So getting a quick comparison in here with Kingdom Core Class Starscream. That is how they compare side by side. So they're pretty much the same size. I think Kingdom Core Class Starscream comes off as a little bit bigger as the Bumblebee Starscream falls flat on his face there. He definitely looks a little bit bigger. I think just in general, this mold is just a little bit bigger. This guy seems a little bit scrawny. And the Kingdom seems a little bit more beefy. So anyways, just a quick comparison there. And let's take a look at Bumblebee, the movie, Starscream's articulation. All right, this guy being on pretty much all ball joints, he's got some decent amount of articulation. The head is just, on the swivel here, so you can go back and forth. There's absolutely no movement up and down or side to side. Like I said, ball jointed for the shoulders, ball jointed for the elbows. There's nothing at the waist. There are ball joints for the hips there, so you can do the full splits there. His leg can go back about that far. It does kind of get hindered by the back wing there. He can kick up about that far. He does have about a 90 degree at the knee, and there's absolutely nothing at the toes or the feet there. But yeah, you can get him in some pretty decent poses. Not too bad for a Core Class figure. Core Class figures are not known for their awesome articulation by any means. So anyways, that is about it for articulation. Let's get this guy transformed into his Cybertronian jet mode. Okay, let's get Starscream transformed. First thing I want to do is take his forearms and just turn them so this sort of pointed part is facing up like that. Same thing on the other side, just kind of turn the forearm, making sure not to rip the ball joint off like I do sometimes with force. Putting him up like that, so the pointed side is facing up, and then you're going to just kind of make him have a T-pose like that. Then next thing I'm going to do is go down to the legs, and we're going to take these sort of back fins, and they're going to fold out all the way over, so that little tab goes into that slot right like that. Same thing on the other side. We're going to take the fin on the inside of the shin there, and just fold this all the way over, so that tabs in like that. Then what we're going to do is rotate the feet so the feet are facing inwards, like so. So then we have something that looks like that. And then as you can guess, this tab is going to go into that slot. So you're going to just fold the legs around and then you're going to join those together. So you should have something that looks like this. Next thing we're going to do is go to the head here, and we're going to take the head, and as you saw sometimes during transformation, this kind of pops up. I don't think it does kind of soft tab into place, but anyways, you're going to take this whole section here with the head, and you're going to put it all the way back, and it's going to kind of click into this little cavity like this. So you'll actually hear it click in. Next thing you're going to do is sort of angle the, let's see here, angle the hips up like this. So let's go to this sort of angle. We're going to kind of angle the legs up like that. And you'll notice under here, so if we kind of pull this apart here, there's a huge ball joint right there. So there's like a massive ball joint right there. So basically you want to take the hips and just kind of angle them up like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate this whole part 180. So this whole part is going to rotate 180 like so, getting the arm out of the way. And then you want to make sure this is as straight as possible. So basically this upper half is going to clip into this lower half by 2 points. One of them being tiny little clips right there and slots right there. And then the other one is the end of basically where the shoulders are going to clip in under right here where the back of the feet are. So basically what you want to do is kind of line those up, making sure the arms are kind of out of the way. You want to make sure those are, first of all, you want to clip in the front part. It's going to be a little tricky if you don't have them lined up exactly. So, but they should go in like that. Looks like that side, getting the arm out of the way. That side goes in, that side goes in. And then this part here, again, just making sure everything is straight, which this part is not. And then you'll be able to, clipping that back in. There we go. So, and then this part will clip in right like this. So I just kind of push that in like that. And that will clip into place. Clip into place. Next you want to do is you can take the arms and then these little these little pegs jutting out from each side are going to nicely go into the fists of the hand there like that, and it's very solid connection there. And then last but not least is going to take down the actually go underneath and then flip the nose cone out. This can be a little bit annoying because really there's no real place to you can kind of fold this up, but it sometimes takes a few. There we go. And then you're going to fold that out. It's just really on a friction joint like that. And then pretty much that is the jet mode, or the Cybertronian jet mode. Next thing you want to do, if I can find my blaster here it is complete the look by putting in the blaster. There's that port that we saw on the back, and then taking that, putting it on the bottom, and there is your Cybertronian jet mode for Starscream. So let's pause and do some comparisons and look at the details. Okay, let's take a closer look at the Cybertronian jet mode here. I think this is a pretty cool, I really like that transformation. The transformation was actually very clever. You do have some sort of gappage right there where that huge ball joint is, but for the most part, it's not that bad. And I do like the way everything sort of snaps together. It's actually very, very tight. There's no real loose parts except the nose cone. It's a little bit loose, but yeah, for the most part, you can see the cockpit there and done in yellow. And again, we saw all this detail in robot mode. It's just kind of a scrunched up robot. You get the Decepticon logo there. You can see it more. It's only on one side. You see it more in the vehicle mode. But yeah, again, kind of similar things we saw in robot mode, and that is how it looks underneath. And you can take these wings and sort of put them up. I kind of like them down a little bit. It gives it more of that sort of Tetrajet look. So it looks from the back. But yeah, that's about it for the jet mode, the Cybertronian jet mode there. Bringing in the Kingdom Starscream for a comparison. Obviously a night and day comparison there. Not only in style, but also size. So yeah, the Kingdom Starscream rather, is a lot bigger. But yeah, this is a cool little Cybertronian jet mode, I think. So that's about it for vehicle mode. Let's get them transformed back, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so my final thoughts for this Core Class Starscream from Bumblebee the movie. This is a pretty decent figure. I like it. There's some decent paint and detail in the robot mode. The Cybertronian jet mode is pretty cool. I think they did a really good job. I like the fact that it comes with a blaster. It's different than just having the sort of, same old like null rays like we always see with Starscream. And any chance I can get to add a Decepticon to the collection is a good one. And overall, yeah, a decent figure. I do like the Core Class figures, and I think this is a really fun transformation as well, going back and forth. into jet mode and robot mode is actually pretty fun. And posability wise, he's not the greatest. He's all on ball joints and they are a little bit loose. But for the most part, yeah, it's a decent figure. I'm glad I picked him up. Not sure how I, overlooked this figure when it came out. But anyways, there it is. Anyways, this has been the video review for Studio Series Transformers Bumblebee the Movie Core Class Starscream. This has been Matt in Japan. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more great content. And as always, till all are one.